Yes guys, we're back and we're live for our next watch along. It's Wales versus England. Keeping an eye on also Iran versus USA. Group B, match day 3. The Group B positions will be decided. Can England go through as group winners, or will it be another scraping through as in previous World Cups? Right, well, let's join us and let's find out.
Premier League champions 2016, Leicester City.
Hope to see you soon. Well done. Bye bye.
Gazzola, Giroud again. Joe Wilson. Here's Gerrard. That's a great strike. McCracken getting closer. To the centre. It's Bergkamp. That's magnificent. Van Persie arriving. Oh, what a goal! What a goal by Robin Van Persie!
Yes guys, welcome to SFeatleyTV, and we're live with our watch along for Wales versus England in the 2022 FIFA World Cup. I hope you're all doing well. I know I am. Let me just quickly Wales. Just trying to adjust these get done. I hope you're all doing well anyway. It's typical me not getting prepared in time. Don't worry, that's not the score yet. I think you get off yet. Just forgot to do these overlays, so I've had to rush them in. So paste. Big up everyone that's in the building right now. Make sure you smash a like. Make sure you're subscribing to SFeatleyTV. Right, really important you do so. Right, the more people we can get watching, the more we raise for charity. So please do go and subscribe right now. It would really mean a lot to us. Boom. This is gonna be done, and then done as well. Let me just I'll try refreshing the page. Yeah, oh, of course. That one don't want to work, so I realised that one's not what it's supposed to be, but there you go. Right. Also put these ones in now as well. D2. Also, check us out after this game, because we're doing a quick stream after this game with Maisie from W United, because we're gonna call out. We've got something to call out. We're calling out online abuse I will not mention the guy's name on this channel. He doesn't deserve to be mentioned on this channel, but people that have been watching here Twitter will know who we're talking about, and I'm not putting up with people that bully my friends in the story. I don't care who they are. Right? I'm not having it. End of. Right. Right. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that one. Right, there you go. Done all them. Done. Let me know in the chat what you guys are going for. I'm going 3-1 England. I'm going 3-1 England, that's what I'm doing. I think Wales, to be fair, it'd be interesting how they play this game, because they might just throw caution to win and try and see if they can get 4 goals, but they have to score over 4 goals to even knock us out of second spot. So it'd be tough for them to do this, to be fair. And I'll be surprised if they went both barrels at England. Quickly do that. But there we go. There we go.
Are you ready?
Right, so make sure you're pumping the lights up. Make sure you're hitting the subscribe button as well. Right.
Welcome to the game.
Oh. Hell, man. Just nick all my sweets as well, though, yeah? Just help yourself. Help yourself. Right. Keep them down here so I can have snatch during the game, and it just help themselves to them. Honest to God. Don't even bloody ask. Oh well. What are you supposed to do? Right. So we're just hearing the national anthems now. There we go. One all. Let us know if you can hear commentary in the background, and I'll turn it off or get the door shut even more. Right. Say, our gracious King, long live our noble King. God save the King. Send her victorious, happy and glorious, long to reign over us. God save the King. Come on, England. Right. There, 3-1, 3-2. So 4-2-3-1 again, and he's playing. Oh, why is man starting? What is he doing? Is he sucking him off or something serious? For the love of Christ! This guy is a waste of space. Fucking teacher's pet. Is he blackmailing him or something? For the love of Jesus! Don't fucking believe this. Why? I'm fucking sick to death of Mount. Drop him. He better be dropped. Hang on. Now I'm seeing a different team. Right? Is he dropped or not? He better be dropped. He better be dropped. I swear to God, if he's not been dropped, I'll fucking lose it. Right? Let's see this fucking lineup. I'll lose it if Mount's not been dropped. I'll flip my lid. Oh, he has. Thank fuck. Maybe he's got fucking brains. Right, he's finally playing Foden over Grealish on the right. Right, which is what we've been fucking screaming for. He's been doing it every week for fucking Man City, and you've taken 2 games to work it out. Carl Walker's back. Maguire. What? I don't want the mail. Piss off. I don't want emails. Right, Pickford in goal, Walker, Stones, Maguire, Shaw, Henderson, and both take the knee. Declan Rice, Bellingham, Rashford, Kane, and Foden. That's a 4-2-3-1. It ain't a 4-3-3. Bloody Google. Then it's Grealish, Sterling, Trippier, Pope, Phillips, Dyer, Cody, Saka, Arnold, Mount, Ramsdale, Wilson, Maddison, and Conor Gallagher. Is Maddison actually fit yet, or is he still injured? Because we love taking... What is it with England? We take players that are bloody injured. Why? If he's injured, he doesn't come. Then we've got Gunter, unless he's going to be fit for literally the second game. That is it. Right, 3 games in, he's still on a bench because he's injured. Gunter, Wilson, Johnson, and anyway, we probably wouldn't start with a Foden and Mount anyway. Right, even though he's been in form. Wilson, Johnson, Roberts, Morrell, Lockyer, Williams, Harris, and Davies, Thomas, Leavitt, Cabango, Colwill and Smith as the substitutes for Wales. Why is this now turned off? Oh.
Foden paying the Euros? Asking the question.
So Iran and USA I'm still no on stream, so I'm still ain't kicked off. They're probably kicked off now, same time anyway. So we got Ward with Nico Williams, Mepham, Roden, Davies, Ramsey, Ampadu, Allen, Bale, Moore, and James up front. Big up Matthew. I hope you're doing well. I'm gonna stick the link in the chat as well, bro. Anyone that's free, help yourself to come on. You're welcome, welcome. You're more than welcome. That is. Where's Manny? Where is Manny? He said he'd be here. I'll come on soon. Big up yourself, bro. Need also someone to keep an eye on the other games as well, especially the Iran USA game. So let me have a look. I need. What do I need? What do I need? What do I need? I need World Cup. No, I don't. I need a message on WhatsApp, don't I? But right, so I'll take that down for now. So come on, England. Oh shit, I'm not streaming this on the Saeed's channel. Oh fuck. It's too late now. Way too late now. Oh shit. Sorry, Saeed, man. I should have realised. Fuck. Oh well, doesn't matter. Well, it does, but yeah. Oh well. Anyway, throwing on his far side. Right, all we have to do really is nullify Kane and Ramsey, and we've quieted them. Come on, England. Can you bring my lactulose down at 8 o'clock? It's because I'm taking everything downstairs in a minute. Because of these
fine.
screens.
Have you got enough wolfing down here? You've got 3.5 tonight, haven't you?
Yeah, I got enough.
Is it 3.5?
It's 3.5.
And you got your Rapaxman.
Yeah, I got a fraction in the drawer though. Thank you. Right, sorry about that. Make sure. Anyway, back to the game. Maguire on the ball. Rashford. Oh, Rashford, what was that? What was that? What was that as a touch? And you give away a free kick. That touch was crap. That was crap. It's actually... Right. Meanwhile, Iran, USA, it's still 0-0 after 5 minutes. It's probably about 2 minutes behind my stream. For Iran, USA, so please forgive us, because it's on 7 minutes for England, Wales, all started at the same time. So... poor ball by Wales will go out for a throw in on the right hand side. Thrown back to Pickford. Stones. Let's take our time, guys. Yeah, we got all. I like to fucking win this game, you know. Do you know what? I'd like to win this game and top the group. For once. I'd rather not finish second. Like, serious? Right, we topped the group in the Euros, and we got to the final. So I'd rather top the group, thanks. Plus, I'd like to play Senegal. Right, that'll be an epic show. Me and Saeed, right, Watchalong. That'll be epic, bruv. That'll be epic. Big up Saeed, right, as well. King's Football Show. Make sure you subscribe to the link for his channel is in the description below. He's mainly doing the watch-alongs. He wants to do the watch-alongs for Brazil and Senegal, and because he's doing that Senegal content, DR Sports got him to come on there. The watch-along they were doing today for Senegal. Ecuador, and also Netherlands, Qatar, and after putting a donation in, picking him up, the shout out he gave for my channel, I'm gonna clip it and play it for you guys because it was brilliant. Go on! Oh, Rashford! Why? Why aren't you getting there first, bruv? Why aren't you getting there first? Come on. Oh, fuck. I hate watching England. I really do. They make my blood boil. Oh, I haven't got my England shirt on, have I? Oh, shit. Oh, well. Hopefully it won't bring me bad luck. Do you know what? That shirt looks so good. I might be tempted to buy it. How much is it? How much is that England shirt? Go on, Foden. Out wide. Ball in. No. Through. Nah. Clear away. Clear away. Yeah, and I want to get a home away shirt as well, but shit. Come on, England, for God's sake. It's a header by USA. It's a good save by the Iranian goalkeeper. Oh, Rashford was nearly through. Ball by Kane. Oh, he couldn't get it up and over the keeper. Come on. I thought he ran out. He ran out. I thought the keeper got there first, but no, he got there first. Come on. Come on, Rashi. Seriously. Come on, bruv. No. Come on. So goal kick to Wales here. We'll probably try and launch it forward towards Bale. It's gone out straight for a throw-in, I think. Anyway, England have the ball now with Shaw, Rashford, Shaw, Bellingham. Good ball out wide, Bellingham. That'll be Foden, lovely take. Trippier, Carl Walker, that he's trying to get, I think, going to try and get him behind, but it didn't work. So it'll be a throw into England on the right hand side, right. Oh, I need to put the banner on, no. So, as it stands, I think Iran go through, don't they? as it stands, if I'm not mistaken. So let me look at the table. Yeah, so as it stands, we would go through on right. So this is the group as it stands. So as it stands at the minute, with Iran nil, with both games at 0-0, you would have Wales on 2 points, fourth, USA third on 3 points, Iran would qualify on 4 points, and England would top the group with 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Can Iran stay alive? So let's see if USA, they've got to come out and try and take on Iran at some point, but they've got to be careful because you saw what they did against Wales. Right, it's no easy test. So, but yeah, big everyone up that's watching. Thanks for tuning in. England win the ball again back in their own half. So Wales trying to be that, trying to get it to their focal point. They're trying to get it to their target man, and it's just not working for them at the minute. So we're managing to deal with it quite easily. Oh, come on. He took Walker straight out there. It's got to be a bookie. It's got to be a booking. He never caught him. Never caught him, ref. Come on. Sure, that's a booking. How is that not a booking? Are you serious? It's taking him out. Come on, England. Come on. Come on. Gotta launch the ball in. Just trying to break him down. It's not working. The ball in and no one's there. Why you put the ball in if no one's actually going to be there at that point? Great tackle there. The players down. Big up LVFC TV. Big up, mate. I hope you're doing well, bro. Yeah, as I said, links in the chat. Anyone wants to come on, they're more than welcome to. And the players walking off. Don't forget, we got more watch-alongs tomorrow. We got Group C and Group D coming up as well. We'll see how this goes. Oh. Right. Oh no, Stones is down. Oh, well, that's our last player we need to get injured. That's the last player we need to get injured. Right, he's one of the main focal points in our defence. We really don't need him injured. Oh, sorry. Big up, guys. Sorry, I didn't see in the background. Why have I had that banner on? Oh, stupid. How are you doing, Matty? How you doing,
No
Matty?
worries. All good, thanks. How is everyone?
Not too bad. We're all good. Manny, how are you, bruv?
Yeah, listen, I'm really sorry. I'm okay, but I had a bit of a headache earlier on today, and I was sleeping through
Oh,
it.
you should have just
I
said. I
actually,
would have said, don't worry about it, man.
no, but listen, here's the thing. I mean, I actually thought of not being able to come because I thought that I didn't know how far behind I was. I thought that I would have missed more than now, but I thought, sorry I couldn't come, but I'm here and I'm watching the Iran USA game. And ironically enough, I somehow found an ability to watch the England Wales game. But as far as we're doing right now, the idea you've given me, obviously, both teams are in a position to qualify. The US obviously seems to be dominating right now, coming up to the half-hour mark. And Iran have interestingly made a change by bringing back their goalkeeper Enlgand, who, as you know, suffered that horrible concussion in the game against us. So he
Okay.
seems to have recovered and is back fit. And so I'll keep you updated, obviously, on the events taking place over here, and you can continue to
Okay.
commentate as much as you like. But
Alright, will do. I will do. Yeah. But yeah. What have you made of England so far, Matty?
I'm not sure. I'm watching. I think they're moving the ball a tad bit too slow. I think they need
Yeah.
to move the ball quicker.
Oh, that ball's
In
waste.
Wales, they're holding a relatively decent shape defensively.
Yeah,
I
they've
think
got
moving the
they
ball from
they
left to right quicker. We
they
need
fall
to
to a
up our
back
tempo a
five
bit.
with a four in between in the front
Yeah,
of it,
yeah. I think
and this.
I think one of Henderson or Rice need to come off. I'd probably take Henderson off and maybe bring on another attacking player.
Grealish.
Yeah, Grealish, Mount. I don't think Madison's fit. If he was fit, maybe him.
If he's still not fit, then why the fuck did we take him?
Good question.
I'm sorry. I know he's been performing well, but I'm sorry. If the guy's not fit, obviously he doesn't get on the plane.
Yeah.
No, unless he's missing one game, he doesn't get on the fucking plane for me. He
Yep.
just doesn't.
It reminds me of Italia 90 when David Seaman, who was in the squad as the third keeper, suffered an injury, and he wasn't kept on in the hope that he'd be fit for England's latter stages. He was sent home and replaced by Dave Besant. A choker for him because, of course, he missed out on the team's run to the semi-finals.
Well, yeah, of course. But
I'm just glad that I'm just glad that he didn't he didn't miss out
I
on
know,
winning a
but
medal because
Manny, it's not
Yeah.
it's not just Italian 90. We've seen it in World Cup since that as well. So, it's just naturally what England seem to do. They always seem to take players that they might be good on form, but if they're not fully fit. So, it's not it's not the first time this has happened. And
Yeah, you can't carry passengers. But the tragic thing was that Seaman was actually fit. He just got injured after the first game against the Republic of Ireland, which is an absolute snooze fest. Poor fella.
Anyway, Kyle Walker ball in,
Headed away.
Come on, England, for fuck's sake.
There's
Give me
no
something to
cutting
cheer
edge in
about.
that final third.
There's
just
no
cutting
do you know what?
edge.
There's no. You got someone that's got fire. If you're playing against a back five with a four in front of it, if you're going to try and get for the middle, you've got to be quick. You've got to be quick, one-touch passing, quick movement, right? Dragging players out of position by other players making moves. You also need to be played very wide as well to try and stretch them as much as you can. Use the whole width of the pitch. And I don't see England. I see England trying to get on the wide, trying to get wide, mainly on the right more than the left, but with no end product to top it. And through the middle, it's just too slow. It's way too. It's kind of like the Iran first 30 minutes of the Iran game. It was just too slow. Once they conceded that penalty, we got the first goal, and then opened up. But again, before that, it was just too slow. Too slow.
Yeah, my question is, from a Wales standpoint, I mean, obviously, when you take a look at the team news, Robert Page has pretty much named the same 11, of course, barring Hennessy, who was suspended. And I felt for Hennessy, of course, who had a fine game against Iran up till that moment of madness. But, you know, at least
Jackie Chan moment.
At least, what do you say?
To this Jackie Chan moment.
Yeah, but I mean, to be fair, I think he started with the back four. Neco Williams was pushed to right back instead of left wing back. I was just wondering, like, why wouldn't Robert Page learn those lessons from playing with a clumsy back five, which at times looked clumsy, which put more pressure on the three midfielders in the centre, especially since Neco Williams and Connor Roberts weren't able to bomb down the wing as freely as they would like.
I don't know. You'd have to ask him. Yeah. And it, like, either way, no matter what it is, it might be clumsy or whatever it is, but England can't break it down. Simple as. And we're struggling.
It's quite surprising though, because Wales need to win this by 4 goals to have a chance of qualifying, and it looks like they've got no intention of winning. It's more they've set out not to lose the game rather than trying to win it.
Yeah.
I think for what it's worth, if they draw, they'll finish on 1 win and 2 draws, with Iran having lost and Wales obviously having lost. I think that probably suit them just fine. But of course, the US is still in the mix. I'm actually watching them right now. Christian Pulisic taking a throw in, and yeah. So Stephen, I'm really glad you suggested this, because obviously with 2 games going on, it's like we're giving the viewers 2 birds.
Yeah, that's what I was.
It's like we're serving them 2 turkeys for Christmas. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that was the whole point. It was trying to get someone on so they can keep an eye on the other game. Because obviously it directly impacts what's going to happen for this game. Because all of a sudden they'll get the notifications that they've gone ahead, so they're all going to have to now open up. So, because like at least these days it's not like all done on your 4G network phones and shit like that, right? Rather than what happened to Man City back in 2001 when they relied on a fan from a radio, on a radio. And turned out they actually needed the win rather than the point.
Oh, yeah.
They got themselves fucking relegated.
Yeah. I'm also reminded with the World Cup connection of 1998 when Morocco played out of their skins to thrash.
Oh, go on.
Disappointing.
Oh, it's over the bar.
Disappointing.
Foden. I hate watching England. I hate it.
We need to see that a bit more. Look at the little interchange up until it got to Foden.
I know.
We need to see that a bit more.
By the way, Stephen, maybe you should put up a poll asking who looks more like Gaza, Phil Foden or Lyndon Dykes.
He could look like he could like the Grim Reaper for all I care. I really don't. I just want him to score. I hate watching England in World Cups and Euros. I really do.
Hey, listen, we've always got our lucky number 7, Jack Grealish.
Oh, piss off.
Give it away. Wales attacking.
I'd rather stick pins in the eye. Give that number to friggin' Saka.
Come on, move it quickly now. They've opened up.
Go on. Hit them on the break. That's it.
US have scored, and
shit. Now we need to go win the game. I want to be topping this group, bruv. I don't want to be drawing this game. I want to be topping that group.
Oh, Rashford with the overhead.
Fuck! You're not Richarlison, bruv.
And we should
Rashford's
still
better
top
than
the group.
Richarlison.
But
Fact.
listen, let me just give you an
What?
update, a highlight of the goals scored.
What was?
Excellent
Hang
cross from
on, hang
McKennie in
on,
the
hang on,
centre.
hang on.
Yeah.
Hold the phone. What was that?
Rashford is better than Richarlison. A fact.
And like, just to repeat that on the big screen, like, say it again.
Rashford is better than Richarlison. Fact.
Okay, Mr. Bassett, let me ask you a question. How many goals have they both scored in this tournament?
Hang on.
Yeah, I
All right. Fellas, let me describe the goal. It was an excellent cross from Winston McKennie from the centre of the field. It found the video desk on the right.
Yeah.
Right into the path of Christian Pulisic, who scored. And I think he apparently took a kick in the nether region from the Iranian defender, which is why he was stayed on the ground.
I have to take Rashford. I'm a Man United fan. I'll pick
fuck me.
Richarlison. I'm taking Rashford.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Maybe some of our players are just better
No,
off being
Stephen, mate.
substitute.
USA winning is better for England, mate. What? I need an right. I need to update
But listen, here's the thing. Even if the US were to qualify with England with the same record, England have scored more goals. Pipe down.
Oh yeah. All right, fine, Dan. Thanks, but I still want to be winning this game.
Oh, it's a poor corner.
Yeah.
I still want
and
to be
goal
winning this
difference
game.
as well. Don't forget. Pipe down, Stephen.
All right, calm. All right, fine. Jesus, your knickers in a twist.
I don't wear knickers. I wear boxers.
Well, boxes in a twist then. Whatever.
Boxers in a bunch. You need to have the alliteration.
Come on, put it in the mixer.
Go on. Stick it in there.
Once again, that cross and that header, two things of beauty. Actually, he collided with the keeper, Enlgand. Accidental, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Enlgand's knee went in. It was Enlgand's knee which went into Pulisic's nether areas.
Yeah, I don't think he cares, mate. I think he cares that he scored.
Yeah, but he's also being helped up by the physios. It could be that he's done his knee as well in the process. So I'm going to take a look at the USA bench and see who they can possibly bring on. Well, they do obviously have the likes of Haji Wright to come on. And they actually made an interesting change by bringing back Josh Sargent, but also dropping Walker Zimmerman for the I think, Tottenham defender, Cameron Carter-Vickers. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, of course, I want to win, mate. Just that, don't think so much about Australia scoring Iran winning would be worse. Yeah, I got them mixed up. I must have got them mixed up. But I just want to beat Wales. I just want to beat Wales. I just want to be top in the group comfortably.
Right. As it stands, of course, we will still be playing Senegal in the next round after they managed to beat Ecuador.
Yeah.
And of course,
we
the
know,
US and the Netherlands. The US and the Netherlands will certainly be a very tasty contest, which I might want to watch as well if I get the chance.
Anyway, make sure you hit the like and subscribe, guys. Make sure you're hitting that share button as well. The Wales fans singing for what is the last time in the freaking World Cup. See, that's what you get for laughing at us in 2016, bruv. Payback's a bitch, innit?
Well, to be fair, even though we beat them, they went further than us, so they had a right to be smug and laugh at us.
Yeah, and now it's come back to bite them.
Well, it's only because most of the stars from the 2016 campaign are now pretty much on their last legs.
You get what I mean?
Some good defending by the US, and Pulisic is now recovered. He can play that out.
Right, come on, England.
Sure, come
Out
on,
left,
sure.
Shaw. Full through to
At least-
Rashford. Shaw.
Getting in each other's way.
Cover it. Getting each other's way, for fuck's sake. Again, like,
Corner.
corner, that'll do. Right, someone get the... Maguire, if you're worth anything, please, for the love of Christ, prove Teddy Sheringham wrong and fucking score a goal. Shut him up by scoring a goal, bruv.
Edward Sheringham, a complete miscreant.
I don't care who he's called. It's just like, did I say someone say Rashford is better than? No. Hang on.
Right.
No, he said Rashford is better than Richarlison. He didn't say Rashford is better than Saka. He said Rashford's better than Richarlison. Like, so yeah, I got
That's
back in my
sloppy. Just straight to the goalkeeper.
Yeah, straight to the goalkeeper, bruv. Anyway, make sure you keep hitting that like button. You're hitting that subscribe button as well. Big up everyone that is watching. Really do appreciate you all. As always.
So, what do you boys think of the manager's decision to play both Bellingham and Henderson in the game?
Disappointing. Against this Wales team, who've showed very little in this tournament, we should have just gone with Bellingham and Rice in there and gone with an extra attacking player.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like the 4-3-3 formation, but with Henderson and Rice, it's like having two CDMs. You only need one against the Wales team like this, and put Mount in there, or put Maddison in there, or put Foden in the middle with Bellingham, and put Saka on the right wing.
Well, I can see he wanted to rest Saka, but if you rest Saka, then surely you start Grealish. Doesn't make any sense. Utterly ridiculous.
Yep.
By the way, Stephen, for the record, the reason why I thought I couldn't watch the England-USA game was because it wasn't available on the HD channel that I'm watching it on right now. But there is a low definition channel which is currently screening the Wales-England game. But here's the thing. With that low HD channel, I can't even see the players' shirt numbers.
Okay,
So,
that's fine.
But here's the thing. As
That's
part of
fine.
our deal, I'm still on USA Iran.
That's poor.
And
That's fine.
Corner.
That's fine. Just focus on that. It'll be fine.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Like
just-
I said,
yeah. Just
like I said, you're getting 2 turkeys for Christmas.
yeah, that's the whole point. So yeah, just yeah, just
Right, and
yeah.
Iran have made a substitution. Their defender, Mohammadi, has gone off, and he's been replaced by the number 18, Ali Karimi. And for everyone's information, yes, there was another Ali Karimi who played for Iran, but that gentleman has long since retired. Pass back to Enlgand, the keeper, who has recovered magnificently from his horrible concussion. And I'm sure you'll know that Neco Williams was taken off because of a concussion. He took that flush in the face from Rashford, didn't he? Milad Mahmoudi, who's gone off.
Manu,
Yes?
is Aronson and Rayner playing for USA, or are they both on the subs bench?
Both on the bench, mate. In fact, Berhalter, for the most part, has gone for pretty much the same formation, almost the same lineup, which he's gone for the last 2 games. But I mentioned, though, he's dropped the central defender, number 3, Walker Zimmerman, for the number 20, Cameron Carter-Vickers. And Josh Sargent, who started in the first game against Wales, has been brought back in favour of the number 19, Haji Wright.
Okay. To be honest, I think they're both not that great at all, mate. Okay. Well, we'll see. Well, at the moment, Charleston's killing it in the World Cup so far. You know, Rashford's been hitting decent form in the Premier League, so we'll just see how it plays out. Everyone's got to say they're better than someone or not, so there we go. But in the end, it's throwing to Wales on this far side, and we are
Probably
pretty much
the
out of
last
stoppage
action of
time.
the half.
Yeah, we're pretty much out of
30
stoppage time as
seconds
well.
to go.
Yeah, there's 1 minute of stoppage
Ooh.
time remaining for the US
Oh.
against Iran.
Oh, nearly over
That
bar.
was poor. Poor
Did not know
defensively.
that Rayyan, who plays for USA, was born in. That's the thing. Some people are born in America and they play for England, and then some people are born in England and play for America. This is probably what's part of the modern society these days, because everyone's more globalized. The globalization.
Haaland
of
was born in
being-
England, if I'm not mistaken.
But this is the point, is that globalization is meaning that you can go other places, you can go to other places, right, be born in other places, but then quickly move to live somewhere else, right? You can literally fly from one end of the earth to the other in the space of a day. So that's the whole part of globalization in a sense, and that's the result of it.
Yeah,
we
we benefited from it too. I mean, obviously, Owen Hargreaves played in 2 World Cups for us.
Yeah.
And of course, there was a guy who came from Jamaica. His name was John Barnes. When he did his thing, the crowd went bananas.
John Barnes, great player.
Yep. And how'd he do the Jamaican rap? He was from just south of the Watford Gap. Gay people stick about the north side divide. The south had the jobs, but the north had the sides.
Shut up. Just stop, please. Just stop.
You weren't born then. You need to be educated in football culture.
Mate, I am educated. Just stop. Like, honestly.
You really are a stodgy old git, aren't you?
Maybe it's me, like, getting old, like, or like, maybe it's the frigging enkelopathy not doing any good. But there you go.
Well, Timothy Weah on his own, and oh yeah, number 2 for the USA, and that has been sadly disallowed for offside.
Yep. Timothy Weah, son of George Weah.
Yep, the same.
So
And
The great George Weah.
But it's not.
Yeah.
It's half time against Wales and England, 0-0. At the moment, England top the group, virtue of the 4 goals they scored against Iran. Matty, what do you make of that performance so far?
Rather lacklustre, to be fair. Very lacklustre. I expect more from England. I want to see more in the second half.
And the referee has allowed 2 extra minutes of stoppage time over here. That was an absolutely crisp, beautiful finish, that from Timothy Weah. But sadly, he was adjudged to have strayed a bit offside. But so far, this Christian Pulisic's goal is the difference between the 2 teams.
Okay.
The USA deservedly ahead. A few days, of course, after Thanksgiving. And we can certainly give thanks, because I don't want to see Iran in the next round. And at halftime, it is 1-0 to the USA.
Well,
I believe that they will win.
Okay. I mean, look, I don't really care who gets through, to be honest. If Iran get through, then fair play to them. I do think they get through. To be fair, they have a bit more momentum going into that game, following the result they got against Wales.
Yeah.
But obviously half time there, and for me, I have been keeping an eye on that, and yeah, what USA have been dominating them in the middle of the park, and that's why they've taken control of the game.
Exactly.
But in terms of England, they have dominated possession. They've dominated control of the midfield. The same as USA. But the problem is they're playing against a back five with a back four in front of it, and when you're playing that, right, you need to first create so much width and use all of the pitch to try and stretch them. You need runners making darting runs to pull defenders out of position. You then also need, if you're going to get it through the middle, playing quick 1-2 passing. And the pace has been so slow in our build-up. The build-up has been dreadful. It's so slow. It's so pathic. It's lethargic. It's like, oh, we're just playing out a draw. And it's wrong. And I'm sorry, like, Southgate needs to get in there and give a team tour like Saudi Arabia's manager did in their first game, because I'm sorry, like, that's just not fucking good enough. It's exactly what we saw in this last game, right? And I'm not putting up, and I don't think the fans are putting up with this, right? They were already booing after the second game. Right, and they'll definitely be booing after this game if they carry on the way they are, right? Because that's just not good enough. It's not acceptable. It's not acceptable at any level of the game. End of story, right? If you want to play like that, then don't bother being there, right? Just don't bother, right? Right? I can't understand. They want to top the group and go through to the next round. Right, and go for as group winners to give themselves the best group possible, right? And they just play it out like, oh, it doesn't matter. Well, I'm sorry, it does. It fucking well does, right? And it just feels like the second game has just carried on into the third game. Right, so, and yeah, it's just not good enough.
Right. Now, of course, as I've said, you know, the USA winning will actually suit us a lot better because, mind you, if Iran were to be winning, they'd actually qualify ahead of us as things stand as group winners with a record of 2 wins and 1 loss.
Well, of course.
Whereas we'd have a win and 2 draws. So the US beating Iran would actually suit us both. And of course, if it were a draw, then it would be even better because neither team could catch us.
I know that. Right? But still, it doesn't excuse the performance you're putting in. Right?
No, it doesn't.
It's pretty much how what we saw in the USA game, isn't it, mate? It's just a continuation of that.
Yeah. The USA game, we're very lackluster, laggy, lethargic. Didn't move off the ball quickly enough, didn't move the ball quickly enough, didn't really give options to the player on the ball offensively. And America just wanted it more. They worked harder, they run more. I mean, they had a 2-man midfield, we had a 3-man midfield, but you wouldn't have known it watching the game.
Yeah.
Their 2 midfielders outworked our 3 midfielders. I wouldn't say I'm finding the same in this game. We are slow and laggy in the midfield, but also Wales are very good set up defensively. They got the 5-man defence, got the 4 in midfield, and that would make it very hard. There's no real space or options. They've kind of nullified themselves there because they're limited in their attacks, in who they have in the final third to do stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I think for them, it's more about just trying to keep us out. They've showed very little offensively.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, it's exactly. It's just, for me, we're acting like, do you know what? We're playing like an underdog would play. You know, like one of the underdogs would play that maybe aren't as athletic, haven't got as much quality. Like maybe an Iran or Saudi Arabia. But yet, right, we're playing that with some of the best players on the planet.
Yeah,
right, which is, I'm sorry, is a joke.
And this is why I question Gareth as a coach. If you put a good coach in charge of the singles squad, he can do bits.
Oh, it could actually destroy teams.
Yeah. Our midfield.
The talent's there. I think that talent's there. The talent's there to win that World Cup.
Our midfield and our offensive line is on a par with the best in the world.
That's what I'm saying. If we could win the World Cup with what we've got in that side.
Defensively, we were a tad bit suspect compared to some of the other teams, but midfield and attack, we can go toe to toe with anyone.
Exactly. But to be fair, right, if you saw the Euros, we didn't look that perfect, that lethargic in the games we played in the Euros. This looks like even a step worse.
Yeah, I think Gareth's coming to the end of his tenure.
I can hope so.
Watching how the England team's playing, they're not playing like they used to.
Exactly. They're not playing the same way as we did in the Euros.
No.
And they're not going to play like that. They're never going to get anywhere.
The final, the Euros was a disappointment, especially the final, because we were better than Italy and we should have beaten them.
Yeah.
Giorgio Chiellini should have been sent off in that match. He literally strangled Saka the way he was pulling his shirt.
But man,
yeah,
the Italians are the best in the world in the art of defending and conning the refs, and they know how to play that rule book to a T and get away with it.
Cheers.
And
I agree with that. But yeah, okay, yeah, I agree with that, mate. But here's the thing: it was so blatant that how the linesman couldn't see that was just disgraceful. And there was poetic justice, especially after the way Chiellini was shouting into the cameras, "He's coming to Rome! He's coming to Rome!" Well, of course, Italy failed to qualify, and my reaction would be, "Yes, Georgie, it came home, but now came to Rome, but now you're going home." Poetic justice, in my opinion. And I'm sorry about that, but I think it's unless Italy really improve their style of play and really start to become a more breathable team, it will not be a joy watching. I've seen better Italian teams in the past, especially with the quality of attacking players they had. Robbie Baggio, Christian Vieri, of course Alex Del Piero.
yeah, Italy's had some of the best attacking players in the world over the past few years. Do you think they've progressed in the same way England has when it comes to players? Because England used to have some amazing players, and I look at this England squad now and go, right, who can match up to some of the legends of yesteryear? And I think the same can be said of Italy.
I think the team can. It's just whether Southgate utilises them or not. That's the thing. And I don't think he will. And I don't think he ever will. Not properly, anyway.
Utilises who?
The squad.
Oh.
You can see he's not. You can see he's not utilising it. Right? Because he's trying to play in a style where we're probably the most weakest. Defence. When we can play a style in one of our strongest areas. Attack. Says it in a nutshell.
So,
Says it in a nutshell, right?
right. So my question is, who do you bring on? I definitely would like to see Trippier coming in for Walker.
I'd like to see that. But again, Trippier didn't really come forward. At least Carl Walker's getting forward and supporting Foden on the right. I don't think Saka was the worst player to be dropped, to be fair. But there you go.
How about Henderson off and Grealish on?
You could switch it to 4-2-3-1 and
Yeah.
put. You could switch it to 4-2-3-1, put Foden in the middle,
Yeah.
take Hendo off, put. You could put Saka on the right. You
Yeah.
could do it that way.
Saka on the right, Foden in the middle, Rashford on the left, Kane up top, Bellingham and Rice in midfield.
Exactly. And that's basically the same we played against Iran, but without Sterling and without Mount.
Yeah, and I think them two needed to be
Obviously
dropped,
without
especially Mount.
Trippier.
He's been poor.
He's been what, poor?
Yeah, Mount's been poor.
Oh, Mount, I don't want to see him on the pitch again. I actually don't want to see him on the pitch again.
Right, so the
Let's
teams
see
are coming
this
out for
shit.
the Iran-USA second half. And
I'm trying to see if this shit helps with
England
my
have just
philosophy.
kicked off.
Yep.
Believe
Trying to
that.
see if
Sure on the ball now. Going
I'm
back
hoping
to
this crap trying helps my enculopathy or puts it at bay. It helps get rid of ammonia, which lowers the enculopathy. The higher the ammonia, the worse the enculopathy can be. And if it gets any worse, it could lead to an induced comas.
right, so no changes from either side as of yet at the break.
So
Iran, of course,
trying
have
to
already
avoid
made
it.
one change, bringing off their defender Milad Mahmoudi for Ali Karimi.
So
And
yeah,
that was
trying to
actually in
avoid-
stoppage.
Yeah.
It was in stoppage time at the end of the first half anyway.
Yep. Hopefully that shit will work.
Some interesting attire there. Half Mexican, half American, and the shirts and the sombrero to pay tribute to that.
Keep talking, guys. I'm gonna be back in 2 minutes. I just gotta go to the loo.
And it looks as though the US are going to make a change of their own. It will be Brendan Aronson who will be coming on from Leeds, of course.
Kiefer Moore
And,
with the ball, holding it up, laying it off.
And he's coming on for,
I'll be back in a minute.
yeah.
Foul.
And Iran have surprisingly brought off their striker Sardar Azmoun, and it is Godas, who plays his club football at Brentford, I believe, who's coming on. Saman Godas.
I believe that is Maguire with the ball into Henderson. Out to Shaw now. Back to Maguire. Bellingham. No real options. Going long.
And the
Walker.
USA have just kicked off with Josh Sargent passing back. I know that Brendan Aronson has come on. I want to see who's replaced. In all likelihood, he could very well have replaced Yunus Musa, who's gone off. Nope, Musa's still there. And the pass back to Matt Turner. So, I mean, the irony isn't lost on us, Matthew. Obviously, you know, we have two Arsenal keepers at the World Cup, but our first choice is on the bench, and our second choice is starting for the USA.
What do you make of Ramsdale being on the bench and Pickford?
The right decision. Pickford is a much better all-round goalkeeper than Ramsdale. And a nice through pass there from Musa, but couldn't find Aronson. Actually, he does get into the penalty area, but Enlgand gets that. And we're going to find out who Aronson replaced in a minute. So confirmation of the lineups. Matt Turner in goal.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to disagree on that one. Right, Ramsdale for me. He's better keeper. He's at the top of the league, earning clean sheets and making really important saves when needed. So I'm sorry. For me, based on form and confidence, I'm going for Ramsdale. Pickford's just got that bloody mistake in him.
So does Ramsdale. Whenever he's played for England, he hasn't covered himself in glory. It's about performing well for England.
But to be fair, yes, Rashford.
What was I saying earlier?
Come on.
Yeah, and I can confirm that Christian Pulisic has gone off to be replaced by Brendan Aronson. So obviously scoring that goal obviously took quite a bit out of him, but I think Berhalter was right to take him off as a precaution. He completed the half, but good to bring on Aronson. And he should be able to bring on Gio Reyna or maybe Ferreira as well. Shame that he's not using them. And the fact that the US don't have a recognised centre forward is a bit of a worry. Neither Sargent nor Wright have really convinced.
Finally, now we can wake
Rashford,
up.
bang.
Where the fuck did he get that? Oh, I'm sorry, the keeper hasn't covered himself in glory in that one.
Danny Ward. Danny.
Yes,
Danny Ward.
No,
it is a nice hit.
No.
I think he's taken a step to the right.
He's taken a step to the right, and he realised it's going left. I'm sorry, he's not. That's on his side, but it should not.
I think if Ward holds his position, he probably gets a hand to it. It takes that one step, and it puts him totally out of position. Getting Rashford. 2-0.
Foden! What did I say? What did I say about Foden? Fuck you, Mount. Fuck you. Right? Get in the bin. Get Mount in the bin, you teacher's pet. Foden. Right? Foden.
What I started to the second half, exactly what we needed. 2 quick fire goals. It's all on Wales now. The game's going to open up. They are there for the taking. Take advantage. Bang a few goals. Get some confidence. Going to the next game against Senegal, knowing you can score, you will score, and you can do well in this competition. That's lovely. Look, good pressing. Good pressing from, I believe, Rashford.
By the way, another cause for satisfaction. That was the Tottenham defender Ben Davies who lost that ball. But of course, it was the Tottenham captain who provided the assist.
I'm sorry. I love that any day. Right, Mike. No hard feelings, bro. Nothing personal.
Yeah, I feel bad for Wales. I think with better coaching in the first 2 games, they certainly would have done a lot better.
Yeah, I'd like to say
I think there's an over-reliance on the older generation. I think they need to
if my
drop the
grandma
likes
was
of Bale and start bringing in the youngsters.
Yeah, if my grandma was alive, I feel a bit sorry, but unfortunately, she died before I was born, so I don't.
Yeah, but listen, for me, I'm a British patriot, and I love seeing the home nations do well, which is why in Italian '90 I was cheering for England, Scotland, and the Republic of Ireland.
No, I'm not cheering Scotland. No. I don't care if I'm most of my heritage is Scottish. No. They can get lost. No. End of. Sorry.
Tribal.
I don't care. They're the same with us.
Good covering there, Maguire. Very good covering.
We know where we stand.
No, but there are a few Scots who do. You can't just tie every single fan with the same brush. Come on.
I'm not tying them with the same brush. I'm just saying, right? That I'm not gonna support Scotland. Right?
Certainly not against
They're
England,
rivals.
but certainly
They're
not
rivals.
against.
They're
Certainly,
rivals. It's fucking
certainly
funny.
not.
It's
cer-
funny when they got knocked out in the Euros. It's funny.
Certainly not against England. I would understand that, but against
No.
every other team, yes.
No. I think Reese was supporting Scotland, wasn't he? Yeah, he was. Right. Sorry, Reese, but like he didn't want me to win. He didn't want me winning. He wanted me to absolutely fail. So no.
Not a bad bowling.
Like, no, having it.
Wales.
No.
James. Oh,
Yunus Musa with some beautiful
Oh,
footwork. To think that he and Saka began at the same.
is that Nico Williams coming in about there?
Nico Williams was taken off.
Oh no, it's Dan James. That was Dan James with the ball.
number 14 coming in. I think it's Roberts.
Yep, Connor Roberts.
Ah.
Yeah, so it's
Walker then looked a bit shaky up against James. James got that ball across far too easily.
Yeah.
Iran haven't even had a single shot on target and only one attempt at goal.
Oh, come on, Iran, for fuck's sake.
USA. Don't
No.
complain. What do you mean, no?
They always think they're better than us.
Well, certainly in that match they were better and they could have won. I mean, I believe it was...
in that particular match, but like in general. We're the biggest superpower, but you're not the greatest.
Very shaky there.
And of course, with Matt Turner playing all 3 games, I mean, the irony is definitely not lost on us as Arsenal fans. He's a good backup, and I'm happy we signed him. But there is a question, though. If he does go on to have a really good tournament, do we possibly cash in on him if a team is willing to offer more than what we paid for him?
Well, of course. Then we go get someone who's just as decent. That's the whole point. Depends how much they're offering.
I say no. I think Turner has done well for Arsenal in the matches he's played, and he deserves a chance to show that he could be a good deputy.
If someone's going to offer me 30, 40 mil, I'd take it and get another half-decent keeper for 30, 40 mil.
Looks like Wilson,
you can even get it for 50
and
mil.
Phillips are coming on.
Make a £15 million profit, and you still get a half-decent keeper.
And you want to spend that much money to get a keeper who will sit on the bench behind Ramsdale. That's not going to happen. It's business 101.
Manny, right, most average players that end up sitting on a bench for big clubs are usually over £10 million now. That's a fluctuated market.
Kane, Walker, Royce off. Trent, Phillips, and Wilson.
Fucking Trent. Why do we have to bring Trent on?
Phillips. Ugh.
How did Phillips get into this team? I don't think he's played a minute of football for Man City this season.
I haven't got a clue, bruv.
No, I'm not a Man City fan, so I don't check up on City that often.
What Prowse?
I don't really care, but I know he spent a lot of the season injured.
What about Ward-Prowse?
I'm a big fan of Ward-Prowse.
Exactly, he could bend a free kick in like that one.
Yeah.
Like Ward-Prowse, I don't like. Why isn't he getting a look in?
Because he plays for Southampton. I'm sorry, Calvin Phillips has barely played this season for Man City, yet he gets into the team. Yet Ward-Prowse has played numerous games this season, has showed his quality, not only this season, for a long time, Southampton, he can't get a sniff.
I'm telling you now, when he comes back and he's fully fit and he's starting games again, right, and he's getting regular game time, Smith Rowe will get in ahead of Mount.
Yeah, of course.
And if he doesn't, it's fucking bullshit.
Smith Rowe's a better player than Mount.
Hell yeah, and do you know what I don't like? It's Arsenal fans.
All
these Arsenal fans have kept saying, "Oh, I don't think he's got the right. He can fit in the right place for Arsenal anymore. We might have to move him on." No, he's a Hale End boy. Fuck off. And 2, he's only been injured. It's not like he's just sat on the bench. He's been injured, right? And he's had opportunities before he got injured. That's how he got injured, right?
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry,
It's
that's
like that.
bullshit.
You look at
You
what
could play him on the left,
when,
you could play him in the centre. Like,
yeah. And you look what he done when some of your other players weren't performing. So when Saka was out of form,
or when Martinelli needed a rest.
yeah, when Martinelli needed a rest, you've got him. It can dribble with the ball. It can go past people. It can score.
Exactly.
He scored a
Right.
really good goal against Man United.
But as usual, these fans are like, oh, but we can't fit him in the team. Yeah, have you ever heard of squad depth, you dumb fucks?
There's a place for every player on the bench or in the starting 11.
Yeah,
It's
but what I'm
when
saying
the
is
manager no longer wants them.
these people are the same people that then moan about squad depth. You know what I mean? It's stupid, isn't it?
Yeah.
You moan about squad depth, but then you're moaning that you're going to sell a player because he doesn't fit in the squad. Okay. Right. That makes sense. But you keep Reece Nelson. Oh, we Ketia.
I've got to say, Nketiah, 100 grand a week is the worst deal in football. And I've watched Man United make some bad deals.
Well, we had King Karlstrom, remember him?
Yeah.
I
Did he
broke
ever
my
play
back.
for you, Rat?
No, he didn't. He broke his back on the way to the club.
He broke his back.
Playing basketball.
Yeah, Timothy Weah there not covering himself with glory, but whichever way you put it, Timothy Weah has been one of the heartwarming stories of the World Cup, fulfilling the legacy that his father couldn't leave.
I'm glad.
Beautiful story.
I'm glad you just come in with that because we were talking about King Karlstrom breaking his back before turning up at Arsenal.
A good tracking back by Rashford.
I remember we bought him and I'm like, who the fuck is he? Right? And then literally the next report, like, how the fuck is he injured? He ain't even played yet.
Looks like it's going to be a booking to Ramsey. Yes, yellow card Ramsey.
Yeah, Ramsey, mate. Yeah, you had a decent spell at Juventus, but your career's declining, bruv.
I had a decent spell there. They tried to get rid of him numerous times. They even tried to terminate his contract.
Well, to be fair, like if someone offers you a 400 grand a week contract, you're gonna take it, aren't you?
Yeah.
What I did like though is that unlike Ozil, the prick, right? He actually, when he played out the rest of his time at Arsenal, he actually contributed to the team and made a difference. Whereas Ozil just decided I'm going to sit at home and play PS4, and then tweet, "Are we going to win today, guys?"
Yeah, I wanted that idiot gone after that stupid stunt with Enlgand, which actually, saw him throw his national team under the bus. And I thought to myself, if he's going to do that to Germany, what's the guarantee that he won't do anything similar to Arsenal? But no, he had to stay. Emery should have looked to sell him on then, because that was when I knew that he was becoming a miscreant. And then his refusal to accept a pay cut, straw that broke the camel's back for me personally.
But then to be fair, like when you look at it, when he says what he did it for, right? A, he should have just done it anyway. But B, it should just contribute help to the team. But B, like, you can see why he gets the arsehole when he's been asked for a pay cut when he's been treated like he has. But C, like, it was told they all had to make a pay cut to save these guys' jobs for about 50 people, staff, right? And in the end, we ended up selling them. Like, we ended up releasing them from their contracts at the club and making them unemployed and redundant, right? And then we go spend 200 grand a week on freaking Willian.
Exactly.
So you can then see his point. Like, okay, maybe he's got a point now about the Cronkies.
I could definitely see his point. Maybe you could say that he was being a little bit, not like Nostradamus, as it were. But this is one of the things which I absolutely hate about the current ownership. But as you say, we can't moan about things we can't change by ourselves. We have to. As long, I mean, with the Glazers, hopefully selling Manchester United, will spring eternal that maybe the Crankies will give up their hold, but we still can't look too far forward.
I've got to ask: have the Crankies turned, or are they turning the corner with Arsenal now and what they're doing? Because you do seem to be going in a better direction than you was before.
I'll believe it when I see it, when we see ourselves back challenging from where we are, back challenging from where we're supposed to be.
Exactly.
Well,
the proof of the pudding is in the eating.
Yeah, a lot of people are sitting there saying you're the only challengers to City this season.
I could hear that. If you look at our consistency's been better than Man City's. Let's be honest.
Yep. So what does Berhalter do? His midfield has worked really well. No other player has shown signs.
Oh, look at that bald prick.
Infantino, he needs to resign.
Alright, mate, you don't know what it's like to be a disabled person, so shut the fuck up.
He doesn't know what it's like to be a migrant worker. He doesn't know what it's like to be gay.
You earn how much? You earn how much on FIFA, and you say you feel like a migrant worker. You taking the fucking piss?
That speech is an insult
that will be,
to everyone involved.
I will be doing like I know I'm supposed to be doing the hypocrisy video on BBC ITV. I will do that tomorrow. Because I had to spend all night up all night yesterday doing all this. So I will do that tomorrow, not evening or at some point. I will, or it will be done this week. If any. Also, I will be doing another video on that because yeah, I can't believe what you were saying. It's bullshit.
It's people like him who put the infant in Infantino.
Yeah, if you've got such a problem with it, why don't you host it? Right? Why don't you cancel that and then hosting the World Cup? Why don't you cancel it? If it was such an issue. You know what I mean? Anyway, big up everyone that's watching. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe. Sorry, I've got the dressing on. It's fucking bloody freezing here.
And the US are making a change. Berhalter's bringing on the number 23, Kellen Acosta. I wonder who he'll be replacing. And it's still USA 1, Iran 0 in the other game. And we've just... so far, Iran are trying to build a little bit back, but the midfield has been shutting them down quite magnificently. And Aronson's introduction has brought some freshness into the attack. So far, so good. England should still definitely qualify as group winners anyway, and hopefully those two goals from... Yeah, but poor mistake there, could let Iran in. And that shot from Godos from Brentford was just wide, so... Turner was beaten hook, line and sinker, but it just couldn't get the curl on that. Some poor defensive work there has let them in on the right. Godos there with the space, but he went for power instead of precision. Just like Chris Waddle in Turin. And it looks as though it's Winston McKennie who'll be coming off. Apparently he's taken a knock. 8.3 kilometers run, 77.8% pass completion. And so that will probably, add a little bit more strength to the midfield.
Yeah, we'll analyse stats later. Rashford.
3-0.
In 3-0. 3-0!
Rashford, brilliant.
Come on!
In behind. Put it inside, left foot.
To hell with Richarlison. Marcus Rashford is better than Harry Kane.
Oh, damn. Hey, like, I hope Wales kept the engine running on the plane.
I hope they got the heated seats ready for when they come back to England. He's on side.
Way onside.
He's in behind Davis, onside. Comes back inside
I love how he
Davis.
cuts in. He cuts in, just gets a little bit of luck, but deserves the luck.
Yeah.
And then bang.
Yeah.
Off
And it's
number
ironic
25.
how it's
And
ironic
do you know
how,
what?
yeah.
And do you know what? Right? And this is what I keep saying, right? You don't see Ronaldo do that today with that movement that he's got now. He can't do that now.
No, he can't.
He hasn't got the
He
movement for it.
Exactly, and that segues into what I was about to say. Unlike Arteta, who still cannot get the best out of Eddie Nketiah, or even Gabriel Jesus for that matter, look at the wonders that Eric Ten Hag has worked with Marcus Rashford.
Yeah, but the thing with Gabriel Jesus, at least he still contributes. Right, so he's still getting something out of him, even if they ain't scoring. Sometimes you... Right. Alright.
And the referee, in fact, awards a free kick to the US outside their penalty area. And will there be a booking for the Iranian defender? Looks as though there is. So Aronson over there trying to get it, and clearly the Iranian number 23 holding him back. I'm just glad that rather shame to see Pulisic, but
Wales were behind. Didn't really do anything, Johnson there.
Lack of quality.
So was it Kiefer Moore who was playing as the lone striker?
It looks it, yeah. Brennan Johnson just got him behind. They've now got it in midfield, centre circle. Forward, Allen, back. I think it's Memphis. Back to the right back now. Now playing it back across to number 6.
I only hope that now with the game gone, Page decides to bring on Chris Gunter for a final World Cup appearance, because it looks as though he will retire definitely. Yunus Musa could be taking this. And that is chipped over the bar.
Rashford, you got to put your laces through that.
Well, I mean, he scored a couple of goals. What more do you want from him? Do you want him to get a hat-trick?
No. Yeah. It puts his laces through that, because across the keeper, gets the hat-trick.
Oh, that would be good. I mean, a World Cup hat-trick.
Yeah.
That would be amazing. In fact, I mean, I'm going to have to take a look at the to look online and see how many hat-tricks have been scored for England in a World Cup.
Oh, that's a poor corner.
Yeah, well. Oh, for Pete's sake, I'm sick and tired of it. Okay. All World Cup hat-tricks, anyone by England. Jeff Hurst was the first one for England. Gary Lineker, another one for Poland in '86. And Harry Kane had the third one for England versus Panama in 2018. So, yeah, I hope Rashford adds to that. And that will certainly add more fuel to the argument that Rashford should be starting over Kane. I suppose the only problem is if you drop Kane and you don't pick Henderson, who will captain the side?
I like Kane. I think Kane offers a lot in attack. The way he drops deep, he can pick a pass, he can finish, he can hold the ball up, and he's clever. I think the way Gareth sets up, Kane fits into it.
Yeah. And so Rana making a double substitution. It's Golizade and the captain Haisafi are coming off. And it's Tarabi, the number 16, and Jalali who are coming on. Number 25. Abu Fazl Jalali. I mean,
Right.
yep. For a minute there, the fourth official got the numbers all wrong, but we move. And the US do need to be careful because with the new subs coming in for Iran, they'll certainly lend some freshness. My sister says she never liked the term fresh legs being used to describe substitutes. It's as if football players were, livestock being, sort of put on display to be slaughtered. Or is this a butcher's game?
What? What?
No, I was just saying that the terminology "fresh legs" being brought on, she would often hear.
I know. I heard you, but I'm like, what? That doesn't make sense.
No, it's like she's asking the question: is this a butcher shop where you bring fresh legs of
No.
lamb or beef on?
It's just that one's tired and one's fully fit.
Yeah.
I know.
Coming off.
I agree completely.
Fucking hell.
So no hat trick for Marcus.
No, actually,
well.
2 goals that'll do him the world of good. Confidence booster. Greedy Sean. It'll be interesting to see now. I think they'll go Grealish on the left, Foden back on the right, Wilson through the middle. But it's game over. It's 15 minutes. We're 3-0 up. Be comfortable. I think it'll just be a case of just seeing time out now. Just seeing the game out. Keep it simple.
I'll just use the substitutions to take off our key players.
As for Wales, I think their journey will be over.
The injury threat.
And I will expect quite a few of their players to announce their retirement sometime soon. It was ironic because Page was actually talking in the press about how he didn't want his senior players to retire in a huge clump, but it looks as though some of them will.
Well, either way, if I was him, I'd use substitutes just to rest our players. If it was me, just to rest them. Don't need to play the full 90.
Wilson coming on for James for Wales.
Wilson for James for Wales. Alright, is there any more for England? No subs.
Sloppy from Wales, Wilson. But it's through there's Bellingham. I'm still not in. Think it's a corner. Bellingham there. Tried to finish, just couldn't quite get it. Good save, keeper. Good block by number 5 actually. Only just noticed that. I think that's a corner.
Yeah, I think that is as well. I think it did get... Yeah, but they're missing those little nicks off people when it goes out for a corner, aren't they?
Yeah, I know. Goal kick's been given.
It's been... There's a couple of times it's happened. Luckily it's not lead to goals. Right. Come on, England.
All right, so looks as though Josh Sargent's been taken off by the physios. I would love to see the US go through. A young team recovering from the disaster of 2018 and Certainly, Greg Berhalter's decision to clean out the old guard and bring some youth in has been vindicated magnificently. 16 minutes to go, plus stoppages. 14 minutes to go, my bad. And Iran could be preparing to bring on Karim Ansarifard. I wonder who he'd replace.
Benzema. She's talking about Brazil. Benzema looks like he's going to come on. Oh, what am I on about? What am I on about? Sorry. Just see time out now, innit? Don't need to do anything with complete control. That midfield's take control.
Keep it simple.
You know what? I was chopping my ingredients tonight. A lot of people were questioning me putting Iran there. So how good Senegal played. They didn't trust me. The ones that take it.
Yep, and Haji Wright comes on to replace Josh Sargent, who might have taken a bit of a knock. And so there will be several other outfielders who won't have gotten a minute of game time, but they're still important parts of the squad. It is what it is. And so the Sergeant comes on to bring about law and order to proceedings. This is one of the nice things about doing commentary. If you have these good puns, it keeps the viewers engaged.
Anyway, big up Luke. Even more positive.
His Kane ain't even got going yet at this tournament, goal scoring wise. If he gets clinical in knockout stages, Stephen, mate, you never know, mate. No, we don't, but equally, I don't care if he gets the goals as long as the team is scoring goals.
And plus as well is that Ecuador haven't won the game, and Spain have. So you want to try and keep hold of both people, right? Because we're watching England with his first game. But you want to try and keep an eye on the other games while it's happening.
Yep.
Sorry if I'm waffling. But...
And Karim Ansarifard has come on. Apparently Golizade, who was supposed to come off earlier, didn't come off, but he's now gone off. And there's Karim Ansarifard who's come on, played a season for Nottingham Forest, who were in the Championship at that time.
Grealish. Bellingham. Just lost the ball.
He's a great talent there, such a young talent.
Maguire, good covering yet again. I don't want to see that. Something.
Yeah. And look, the big problem with Kane is just that so far Kane has just not been able, really.
Yeah, he's not been able to, do what he's meant to do.
For the next game against Senegal, do you drop Kane and start Wilson?
I'd like to see it, but I don't think he will, because, as you said, if it's do you think it's working? Do you think his system works?
Yeah, I think the system works. I think the players that are out there for Gareth are doing the job. So I don't see him swapping it, but if you've got the choice, would you, against Senegal, maybe bring Kane on? I think Kane started all 3 games so far. So maybe drop him, let him have a rest, start Wilson and use him as a sub for the next game. Wilson over this free kick.
Yeah.
And Yunus Musa's been given the talking to. 10 minutes to go in this game. I do not want to see Iran score. But once again, shout out to Matt Turner. 260 minutes played. Only 1 goal from a penalty conceded.
One opening goal.
I just hope he doesn't concede. I just hope he doesn't concede one from open play here. I do not want Iran to go through. And this is another substitution. Yep, it is Serginho Dest who's going off. And Dion... It's Shaq Moore who's coming on for him. And Timothy Weah's also going off for Walker Zimmerman. Zimmerman getting off his Zimmer frame to play. And clearly a defensive substitution in mind. No need to bring on DeAndre Yedlin for Dest in a like-for-like substitution. Yedlin, of course, is the only member of the 2014 World Cup squad still playing in the team. Sent out wide by Godos, but that should be defended quite well. And it's backs to the wall stuff for the USA now. And Turner claims that brilliantly. So his handling has been crisp. Let's get it very clear. His handling has been crisp. He's certainly looked very solid on the ball. He will be a good backup for Ramsdale, and if he does well enough, he might even displace the England international. You never know. No offside there. And I think it was, well, it wasn't Ansara thought, it was the number 18, Karimi, sort of went up onto his shoulder. You certainly can't call that a handball, but Turner rising up to claim that. And one of the Iranian substitutes, I think, has just gone into the book. But there's another free kick for Iran. Is Zatalahi, the number 6, to take it. A short free kick, trying to work it inside. And an important block there from Tyler Adams. Why am I hearing an echo?
I don't know.
Oh, yes. Zatalahi with a cross. And once again, Turner claims that.
Yeah.
Kiefer Moore over the bar.
And if only Wales had shown more of that initiative.
Right. Sorry about that. Right. Look out football, you're right. It's just as good, they depends.
And here's a question for you boys. It's been so amazing the number of clean sheets this tournament. Which goalkeeper do you think has been the most impressive so far?
Ooh. Most impressive goalkeeper. That's a tough one. I have to say, I think the Dutch goalkeeper.
Noppert?
Yeah. I think the fact he was playing
There we are.
second
3 minutes
division,
away.
or the equivalent of like the championship in Holland.
Yeah.
And then he's got to move to the Eredivisie. He's done well there. And now he's playing international tournament, making his debut at the age of 39. And they seem to be doing all right. No. When you compare that to some of the other goalkeepers that are playing, you wouldn't necessarily put him at their level. but it's not been too bad. It's not been excellent, but it's not been terrible either.
Yeah. I think Louis van Gaal obviously wanted to bring him in because his height would be an advantage, standing over 2 meters tall. And the other two goalkeepers, Ryan Pasveer and Justin Bijlo, to be honest, no real great shakes. I think the last great goalkeeper the Dutch had was, it's hard to think. I think Martin Stekelenburg in 2010 was outstanding. Of course, he played in the Euros and did okay until the second round and then retired. But one keeper that's caught my eye, of course, with an Arsenal connection, is none other than Wojciech Szczesny. Kept a clean sheet against Mexico, making a few important saves, and of course had that double save with the penalty and the rebound. 2 clean sheets for him. So he could be a candidate for the Yashin Award at the end of the tournament if Poland do go far.
Yeah. I have to say, with Szczesny, I think since he's left Arsenal, or maybe just English football in general, because he's gone to Serie A now, I believe.
Yep, Juventus.
Yeah. I think he's found a league that suits him in his ability, and he's become a more confident keeper. And you've seen his performances have improved a lot.
Come on.
At Arsenal, I recall he was a very shaky keeper.
Yeah. He had potential, of course, with us. The only problem was he was a bit of a nutter. But then, of course, we had mad Jens Lehmann for a period of time, so we can't really complain, eh?
Jens Lehmann, now there was, I'm not sure what it was. I don't think he qualified as a goalkeeper somehow. He was just something else.
How he started ahead of Oliver Kahn in 2006 will forever remain a mystery.
Yeah. But,
Stephen, you all right, mate?
England.
Yeah, I'm alright. Sorry, I'm alright. It's just the ankylopathy, that's all. It's the ankylopathy, that's all.
Okay, Jalali trying to run down the right, but an excellent tackle from Shaq Moore. And it was the one of four goalkeepers in that squad. Canali, the number 13, who was...
Oh, should have been 4. John Stones missing. Should have been 4. Good header back across by Maguire.
1.5 minutes left. The US cannot afford to concede, and Tim Ream should be able to clear that effectively. And one of the nice things about the US team is that invariably they will field a number of players who either have current or former Premier League experience. So they obviously, when it comes to playing against teams like England, they know how to counter us. And of course, the form they're in, obviously, and the fact that they're quite young, they certainly will surprise teams in this tournament. I just hope that Berhalter doesn't show the same naivety which cost him a win over Wales, really.
Free kick England at half inside the Wales half. Cynical foul. Bit of a push in the back by I think it's number 6.
Joe Roden, right?
Yeah.
Roden has been one of the weak links in the Welsh defence.
Yeah.
And why Page didn't see it fit to try and bring on someone like Ben Cabango, who would have done a better job, is beyond me. He's hardly used his squad at all, to be honest.
I think Wales need to go through a reset system and just move out some of the older generation of players now and bring in some of the youngsters. And then Bale, his time's up. Ramsey, his time's up. There's quite a few more. They need to start getting the youngsters back in the squad. They need to get some hunger.
Absolutely, absolutely. But Hennessy should stay on because the prospect of Wales continuing with Danny Ward should send shivers down their spine. And yes, and LCFC, I'm saying this. If you clip me on this and come back at me, I stand by what I said. 9 minutes of stoppage time between Iran and the USA. 9 minutes of agony for the US. 9 minutes of hope for Iran.
Into the final minute of injury time now here. The England game. It's Grealish in the box. into Wilson. He's looking to turn and do something, just crowded out, can't do nothing, throw them with the shot, blocked, bodies everywhere, just
Yeah.
no room to move.
So
Wales
we've just
play down.
started injury time over here. Stephen, do you want me to continue here with until injury time ends, or will you end it with England having won? Stephen.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry, my bad. My bad.
So I mean, there are 9 minutes. 1 minute's been played. 8 more minutes left. Do you want me to continue with this online, or do you want to end the stream with England having won?
It could end it, to be fair.
Yeah, because England.
It's
That's
over.
it.
3-0.
It's over. 3-0. End of the game. England win. Top the group. Right, comfortably in the end. Do it the hard way, of course, but we do it in the end. Quickly, Matty, what did you make of it?
Better second half. I think 2 quick fire goals helped us a lot. Opened Wales right up then. Good third goal by Rashford. Rashford made 2 goals. I'm not sure about best player on the pitch, but most effective player on the pitch, getting the 2 goals. But it was about getting the result and just topping the group. And now we look forward to the next game against Senegal. That was the main thing. I think Wales should be disappointed with their performance, especially the first half. That sat back far too much. Didn't really show any attacking impetus. Didn't really attempt to win the game.
Free kick for Iran in these dangerous moments. And just wide ahead of there from Iran. And that will probably be a goal kick. And you can see the despair on the face of the Iranian striker. The shock on the faces of the US, who know that they were so close to being sent home. But what a team this US side has been. What a campaign they've had.
Oh yeah, it's been a good campaign for them. It's been good. But yeah, Manny, what do you make? No, actually, I'll give my thoughts in the game. The first half was poor, too slow, too static, not any movement whatsoever. And it needed that lift somewhere. And we all sat there half time thinking, where's it going to come from? Usually that plays in his squad that can make it happen, and we don't.
Yeah, but again, one thing I will say is that it's been a theme this tournament. If the first half of games ends up being, really turgid affairs, everything springs to life in the second, and that's sort of how it proved, I think.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is that, yeah, I think England. Look, in the end, England just had too much for Wales, and Wales in the end just had to. They've just been poured out this whole tournament, and I think they'll try to forget this tournament very quickly. And they'll need to make major improvements and also rebuild that squad because it needs to move on from the likes of Bale and even Aaron Ramsey. So, but yeah, we're through to the next round. We're playing Senegal. Me and Saeed, England versus Senegal. Right? That's gonna be fun. Me and Saeed, that's gonna love it. But
yeah, the banter between the two of you will be epic, I'm sure.
We're gonna end it there. I need to go to bed. To be fair. Make sure you hit the like, you hit the subscribe, you hit the share button. Follow Manny on Twitter and Instagram. And yeah, he's a great guy, so make sure you do that. Also follow Matty on the Man United Agenda. You find him on there. You can also find him sometimes coming on here. You can also find find him on Twitter as well. But yeah, I'm going to go quickly before I fall asleep completely due to the encyclopedia. But yeah, make sure you hit the like, you hit the share, you hit the subscribe. But until then, stay safe, stay well, and we'll see you soon. Bye. Come on.